Give it up, Phantom. It's all over now. Give it up. Give it up. Just leave us alone. And something, wow. Season 3, episode 17. I can't really think with the hands anymore. There's Something About Laurie, which is our first of two, I think back-to-back, Laurie-centric episodes. I think it's the first ever one that's really Laurie-centric. There have been some, like Manchu had to do with her. There's some times when she had some sort of... This is really the first one to really focus on her, in a way. Rob Zombie, I guess, was the first one. You could put that. Rob Zombie was the first one to focus on her ex-boyfriend, dead ex-boyfriend. But this one, Merton has put together, there's some kind of talent show going on at the factory. Merton has put together a little thing with him, Laurie, and Tommy that keeps failing. We find out that Laurie's become the object of affection for the Phantom of the factory and his little sidekick, Hector. And so they're after her. Laurie is dating this guy named Adam, who's in the thumbnail. I don't know what that was, but... And Tommy and Merton are a little skeptical because she, we really haven't seen her date on the show, besides Tommy. But, and in the Dances Without Wolves episode, Chuck, she was sort of at a date with him. But other than that, we haven't really seen much of her dating. So she's dating Adam, and they play the protective parents, questioning him and stuff. And then the Phantom and Hector kind of, not attack him, but they like, leave Laurie alone, she's ours. And so when Adam confronts her about it, he's like, your friend and his little buddy attacked me in the park and told me to stay away from you. So she thinks it was Tommy and Merton, and she visualizes Tommy as the werewolf and Merton dressed like Hansel from Hansel and Gretel with a giant lollipop for some reason. They had the costume laying around, maybe. And they had to work it into an episode. I don't know. I don't understand why he's wearing it. I guess maybe he would need to be disguised, but I don't know. She's visioning Tommy as the werewolf confronting him. And when she confronts them, they think she's talking about the conversation they had where she was changing clothes. So, yeah, I don't know. But the Phantom kidnaps Laurie and reveals that, like most things like this, she resembles someone that he was in love with, which, again, with a little more handy writing, could be her mother or an aunt or a family member of hers that she looks like, but has to be generic, I guess. The writing in season 3 is not the strongest. That would be season 2 is the strongest writing of this show. More and more, I think season 2 was the better season. The best season. But anyway, very difficult to do my top 10 favorite of season 3 because there's just be like 5 of them are my favorites, and then the other 5 are just okay ones. But yeah. So so he explains there was a fire and Hector was there too, which is why he also has the thing. He's like, oh, I had to stay late or something. And so then we get to a weird part of the episode. It becomes a musical. So we've seen a couple times they're at the factory stage. Now usually we've seen the Phantom hides in the rafters, but here the secret location is the basement, which in the Goosebumps episode, Family Auditorium, is where Emil, the night guy, or the homeless guy that living there lived, but here it's underneath the stage. And so we see Laurie climb out from under the stage and meet up with Merton, who's like, Laurie, where were you? And then realize there's people there watching, so they have to start singing. And then the Phantom shows up with Hector, And they have to start singing. And they're singing like opera stuff. And then when Tommy jumps in as the wolf, that's when you get the "Give it up, Venom. It's all over now. Give it up. Give it up." And of course, it's Tommy. He doesn't know how to finish the sentence. Something, something, wow. And so they have this whole thing where they go back and forth. And there's like a little fight that they do, a stage fighting they do. And then to sort of end the song, Tommy's like, "Remember what I told you when I got on the stage? Give it up, Venom. It's all over now. Give it up," or something like that. It's like, and then they clap and they all bow and no one questions where these two weirdos came from. And yeah, Adam, the guy she was dating, wants nothing to do with her now because they left him tied up in the lair when they found out that Laurie was in danger. And it's weird because they go from that to Merton standing there going, "Where is she?" Like, was he even looking? He knows she was kidnapped, right? Right? I don't know. Maybe he didn't. Where is she? And then she comes up. Again, like, they saw her climb up. They think people watching think this whole thing was just a stage play, but they saw her climb up from underneath the stage. And where did the Phantom and Hector come from? Is there another way to get out from there, but from beside underneath the stage? I'm guessing. Sorry, my tongue. I don't know. It's very weird episode. I kind of enjoyed it, especially when I got to the "Give It Up, Phantom" part. I wasn't. First I was like, what episode is this? There's something about Laurie, and then it started with the family. Oh, I know this one. "Give it up, Venom. It's all over now." It's like the two musical ones that had music, like the boy band one and this one, kind of have staying power to me. I like musicals. This was okay. This one was weirder than the alien one, which is weird to say. I guess this guy's human, but you know, it's fine. So this is 17. We got 4 more episodes left. Getting closer and closer to the end. We have yet to see Sloane, so I wonder if she shows up in the next episode. Which I can't think of off the top of my head what it would be. I think it's the other Laurie centric episode. That was my air conditioner, by the way. The cover on the air conditioner fell off. Or not fell off, it's hanging on there. But I better go so I can fix it before it falls.